like a conversation I'm trying to be having all the time publicly because I don't want to look like I'm putting anybody down. And I also always feel like simplistic messages are good. So it's like when I talk about politics to my audience and I know that they're not the most affluent people in politics or whatever, it's like I want to make sure I like hit the big targets and not get into the minutia of talking about little tiny things and everything. You know, I like talking about religion for sure, but I just, as soon as I realized like, oh, the impression that people have of you is starting to become that you're the dude who's looking out for young rappers and helping put them on, I was like,
hey, Mainline, what's up with it, bro?
And I don't want to like clutter.
What's good?
About like going into depth about certain things, you know. I'm sure that there's been things that you've thought about in your career like that, because no matter what you put out as art, the reality always has to be way more complicated. You know?
Let's go. Let's get up out of here.
But for me, with religion, I think religion is just the way, like man's earliest attempt to explain why we're here. And we're talking about something that occurred thousands of years ago. Like, in order to be a Christian, in my opinion, you have to believe that the Bible is the best book that's ever been written about how to live your life, and that there is no improvement that you could really make to it. I don't really believe that.
The basic question is I'm just saying, fuck. How was the first, even if we don't know the science, we can't break down the Big Bang Theory to a science, as a scientist can, but what, even let's say in this basic theory, the Big Bang Theory is that from a particle or from something, there was an explosion. Why was there that first thing? You know what I mean? Or like, where does that come from? And that was ultimately the thing that could never get me to say like, that was the reason why I could never not believe in something, because that question does not have an answer. You know what I mean? It's just like, yo, at the end of the day, even if this shit came from a one fucking particle that exploded or whatever, who made the particle? Why is there a particle? What? There has to be nothing before there's something. I found out about it last year. When basically, because I was so disconnected for so long to what was going on. Just got, like, just stopped even being a fan. You know what I mean? Or like, you do this shit for so long, running rap since I was 12. Making beats since I was 15, took a lot to get to this point, and to that point, boom, boom, it just got like a little jaded. So last year, I decided like, yo, I gotta stop that shit. Like, I have to allow myself to be a fan of whatever the fuck enters my life. So like last year, and the kid got punched on stage. Kid X got punched on stage, and it was like clearly big enough to like make it into my realm. He was on tour or something, niggas like, yo, you just see this kid get knocked the fuck out? We watching the video like, oh shit, getting the back.